Hello, I'm the last Lahofe, and I am a nerd.
And I'm Jaye. You may know me from Jaye Plays. I'm a jerk, and we together are the Nerkazoids, or Nerks as my brother calls us, because he is stupid. And today we are going to be listing, or not listing. What the frick?
We are ranking all the movies we watched together last year. Now, in fairness, we need to specify together. We watched a lot of movies last year with and without each other.
Here's just an example. This is 42 that we watched together, not in a good order, and he's the one who made the list, so you can blame him for it being stupid.
It's variety.
Yeah, but you could have put them in order.
Well, I don't know. In order of what?
All of the Lord of the Rings movies are separated.
I will agree. I probably should have.
All the John Wick movies are separated. You don't even have the freaking Miles Morales Into the Spider-Verse crap.
I will say, when I did this, these were all in order. For some reason, it does frick up the order, though.
Is it like alphabetical? Because this doesn't make no sense alphabetically.
I'm not sure what. Well, also the files might be named differently, and it's going based off names of the files, which is on.
Well, that's on you. You should have named them A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
I didn't know the program.
Anyways, he's gonna be responsible for telling me which one of these movies is what because of these stupid tiny thumbnails. And yeah, I don't know. Cause that's a John Wick movie. I don't remember.
It's John Wick 3.
So we're ranking 3 first?
We can... yeah.
Because the plan is to rank 14 today, 14 another day, 14 the other day, because ain't nobody got time for all that. So John Wick 3, you can spoil stuff. And spoilers, by the way.
For certain movies we will be...
I have dementia or some crap because I can't remember crap half. I have watched the Tom Holland Spider-Man movies.
All of them.
And can't remember a single, well...
You remember the last one, kind of,
Is that the one where he forgets who he is?
Not the one where he forgets who he is, where everyone else forgets who he is by the end of the movie.
Okay, so that's about as good as I remember.
It's the one where everyone else shows up.
Ow. It could have been solved way easier. Okay, so John Wick 3, give me a brief summary.
Okay, so that's the one after... Do you remember when he gets blamed for killing that lady in Italy?
Yes.
In John Wick 2? Okay, that's the direct follow. It's pretty much... He's fought off that mob's group of people, but all of a sudden pretty much it's gone down to everyone in the world now has access to a hit on him because he betrayed the high table because he killed someone in one of their hotels. And that's the movie where it's just... That's the one where he has to fight ninjas, remember?
Is Ruby Rose in that one?
No, that's the second one.
Frick. Did you say ninjas?
Yeah, don't you remember he fights... Remember he gets in a katana fight?
No. What? Oh, you made that crap up.
It's real! It's one of my favorite ones. It's the one where...
Is Birdman dead or alive in that one?
Birdman?
Birdman. We leave him dead, maybe in movie 1. So maybe movie 2 is where we pick up.
Okay, who's Birdman? You're going to have to remind me.
Dude from The Matrix.
The dude with pigeons.
Yeah, Birdman.
So, that's the one where he gets sliced up, but he's not dead, remember? Because by the end of the movie, he's like, ha ha ha, you got beat up too. Let's take them on together. Ha ha.
Frick. I'm gonna need your help with this one, because I apparently don't remember. Ninjas!
Yes! There's not a lot of ninjas, there's only like 3, but they are there. It's the one dude...
Wait, does he go on like a soul-searching journey?
He goes to
does he get redeemed? Or is that movie 2?
Redeemed in what sense?
Like, he gets to get his crap back. Because, like, at some point, he doesn't have his crap, and then he goes to this weird guy in the desert.
Okay, in 3... He pretty much has he talks to Halle Berry for a little bit. She's like, you can get in their good graces again.
And she got dogs.
Yeah, she got dogs. Go talk to this dude. He will help you start the process getting their good graces. He remembers he has to chop off the finger that has his wedding ring.
Hey, shut up.
Now, what ends up happening is, remember, the way he was doing that is just like, I'm just going to do it straight up. He pretty much, at first, is going to do it, but then realize the person he has to kill, he is unwilling to. I can't remember the specifics why. But he pretty much goes to the guy who runs the hotel that he had been in movie 1 and 2, and they're like, well, they're coming after us too, so we're just gonna screw your original plan. We're just going to assert our dominance by killing everyone they got. There's that cool hotel fight where he's like, I need more firepower. Then he gives him like he's like, these are armor-piercing shotgun shells. Remember the dude?
You're sure Ruby Rose isn't in
It's
that
in the second one.
You're describing the second one.
I'm describing the third one.
Well,
There's a shotgun scene in the second one. It's at the beginning of the movie, though.
Anyways, we're gonna rank this one now because he's just confusing me more and more as he goes along. So,
I think it's S tier.
It's John Wick.
Well,
It's gonna either be A or S.
Yeah, I'd rank all of them in A. I would not rank them all in S, though.
You say the third one's S tier?
Yeah. If you have different opinions, feel free to...
I can't remember it, so we're gonna have to go with what you said.
Okay.
Ah, frick. I don't like how it... Alright, so this Lord of the Rings was The Return of the King. I also don't remember.
I'm not gonna lie, I can remember them first, second, third. That's the third one, right?
Yes. Is that with the big battle? And
There's
ghosts.
Yeah, there's the ghosts. You go into the bone cave, that would kill you, realistically. That's also the movie where Frodo is tricked by Gollum into thinking Sam is against him. This is post the killing and destruction of Saruman and his army.
Mm.
That happened in the previous movie, the ones with the Ents going to frig out Saruman. Remember, this is the one where that guy's gonna kill his living son for some reason because he thinks he's dead.
No, I can't. It's almost as though I can hear him talking.
I am talking.
Set him on fire.
But I'm alive. He's gone.
Anyways, I would say probably A.
Yeah. I don't know. It might be the only one I would rank in S.
This one?
It's the only one. I don't know. I think 2 is actually a little better. 2's a little better. So that A is fine.
R.I.P.D. We have mixed opinions.
Okay. Am I ranking this based off my opinion of it as a film or the amount of enjoyment I got out of the movie?
I don't freaking know. I liked it a lot both ways because it has Ryan Reynolds in it, and then this cowboy dude, and relaxed body.
Okay. For if we remember to put this in, okay. Pretty much, there's this dude. He's a police officer. It comes down to he gets killed during a SWAT raid, and pretty much he shows up in this interrogation room. It gets revealed this interrogation room is technically part of heaven. I'm sorry for fumbling that word. And pretty much the people in heaven are like, we will let you go back to your wife and your normal life if you, like, for 100 years serve as pretty much a heaven cop and take care of the demons that get out of hell. You have to do that for 100 years, but you will eventually go back.
Quit fiddling.
Oh, sorry. Will eventually go back. And that's pretty much the plot of the movie. He finds out his former partner is actually one of the people bringing in these demons into this world. It's a whole thing. The movie ends with him pretty much giving this catch-22 of you could go back to your life immediately, or the alternative of making sure your fiance doesn't die in the short term. And he's like,
Spoilers.
This one's a big spoilers. It's probably one of the older movies on here, though, in fairness.
We haven't seen the second one. I like it. I would say probably B tier.
Okay. If we're separating it out that much, that's fine. Pretty much, and what she's referring to as relaxed body is pretty much, what was it? They're trying to figure out how to fall through the air and not feel it.
Well, not him. He knew. He was teaching Ryan.
Well, the cowboy, who is also another person who's in this similar deal, I think, though, his is a little different because his is in order to make sure he goes to heaven when he's let go.
Yeah, because he's failed several proteges at this point.
Right. And pretty much what happens is
because he's too good. He had a good partner, and I don't remember what the frick happened to him.
I can't remember. It's probably...
I'm sure it's explained in number 2.
In number 2, which was
that's the prequel.
Yeah, which was a direct-to-DVD prequel.
Just because people are petty and don't know what a good movie is. All right.
But he's teaching him something, and they're like falling through the air, and you get this great clip of Jeff Bridges, who plays the cowboy. He's like falling through the air with his arms spread out. Maybe we'll put in like a PNG of it.
You'll put in a PNG.
I'll put in a PNG of it, and it's just him yelling, "Relax, body!" Which has become a very great quote of ours that we quote to each other often.
Okay, and then this. Shut up. That's what I freaking hate.
I forgot
about Brave.
Brave does that a lot. Yeah.
To be someone who saves me from ads, they sure do give me a frick ton of pop-ups. You want cryptocurrency?
Frick, no, I don't, actually.
You do! Get our wallet! Alright. John Wick, which one does? It looks very plain, so I would guess the first one.
Try and find out. For some reason, I got off the list when I looked it up, and it's not taking me back. Now it's just trying to tell me what Fergie's last name is.
I don't know, but her real name's Stacy or something.
It's Stacy Ann Ferguson.
Ah.
This one is the original John Wick, yes.
Fun fact, my sister thought I was Fergie. She thought I had hidden that life from her.
That would be amazing if you were, though, imagine.
No, I don't.
Well, no, I think, well, yeah.
What John Wick movie are we
This is
looking?
the first one.
I win. That one I remember because I specifically hate that the dog freaking dies.
Yes. But he gets a different dog by the second one.
It's gotta be S tier. Because it's the first one. It's the best one if it's the first one.
I would say I like 3 better.
I could say you could suck a cat, because I don't.
I was gonna put it in. I'll agree with you. I was originally gonna put it in A tier, but the more I think about it, S tier is good. I like Willem Dafoe in it. And Keanu Reeves, of course, but.
Was William Dafoe in that movie?
He was. Remember, he was like, they're in the hotel. Some guy attacks John Wick, but he snipes a lady in the hotel.
Yeah.
And then he gets killed.
Frick.
By the Russian mob, I believe.
That's the great thing about me is the fact that I can rewatch movies if you give me a year. Because I've forgotten it.
Yeah.
Alright. What the frick? This Spider-Man.
Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Yes, because we watched both of us watched the first one, but separately.
Yes.
And so we ended up watching this one together. I like this one. What was it? I had reasons. Hold on. Oh, it was because Electro and his trap music.
You thought Green Goblin was hot throughout the movie.
He was hot, and I stand by it. He has an impeccable chin and cheekbones. And
he looks like a little weasel.
No, he doesn't.
He looked like a friggin' muskrat is what he looks like.
In the comments down below, if you know what the frick Green Goblin looks like in The Amazing Spider-Man 2, agree with me, because he's wrong, and I'm correct, and he doesn't know what he's talking
Everybody Google it, and we will see what people think. Does he look like a cute boy or like a muskrat?
Why do you call him a boy?
Well, he's a boy in the film. He's like 18, 17.
They're friggin' 30-year-olds playing teenagers.
Well, yeah, but it's context.
But Electro, and then I like the Gwen Stacy part.
I think our favorite part is like...
Frick.
That was funny. We're like, wait, was it both of us said it at the same time? When he snapped his spine. I think the better part is we've now coined the term, dude, just, this isn't your problem. Go to England. This isn't...
that movie's what started. Basically, if you're Spider-Man or anybody.
If you're a character or anything you need to escape, we just say, go to England.
Just freaking go to England. If he had went to England, that would have been fine. But this dude had to be complicated.
Because we had originally been like, he could just leave the city and go to England and no problem.
Alright, realistically, I'd say B.
Yeah, B is pretty fair. Like I said, if we were ranking these based off of enjoyment, I think it might be a little higher. But so would RIPD.
We make our own entertainment during movies, so therefore...
We can't objectively base it off that. Yeah, you're right.
Alright. Oh, sorry, guys. Which Captain America?
Captain America, Winter Soldier. It's the one where they find out Hydra's been manipulating S.H.I.E.L.D. for years, and Bucky shows up, and he's like, but you could change, man. He's like, I don't know. He's like, okay. This is the one where Natasha's like weirdly attached to Steve in this movie. This is the one that also...
And it doesn't come up again?
Never comes up. It comes up in Age of Ultron for a second, where he's talking to Bruce, and like, because I guess Natasha, I might have said Natalia by mistake earlier. Natasha.
I thought you just called her Black Widow, I thought.
Oh, okay, my bad.
And y'all will know the truth. We don't know.
Yeah, but Natasha's like putting the moves on Bruce Banner, and then they have a brief conversation, and Cap alludes to the idea of Natasha trying to flirt with him at one point, and then Bruce like, wait, what do you mean by that? And that's where they leave it. They never... But yes, that's where...
R.I.P. Black Widow.
R.I.P. Black Widow. This is also the one that introduces Falcon.
I freaking love Falcon.
She does. It's great.
But still, it's C to me.
Ooh, I would put it. This is tough because for a lot of people, this is what some people think the best MCU movie is. For a lot of people,
No, not.
like so, I get a lot of the appeal. For me, I would put it in B.
Well, I can vouch with you because like I don't remember as much, but I just I don't know.
It sets up a lot of stuff you will continue to like throughout the MCU, which is nice.
All right, which freaking Hunger Games movie is this?
Real quick.
Because we watched all of them in preparation for Snakes and
movie we
Songbirds,
still
and we
haven't
still
watched.
haven't watched it yet. So prepare for that to be on hopefully next year's tier list.
That's just the first one.
Okay.
Is the first one the best one? It might be.
Shut up.
Oh my god.
Hold on. I know how to fix this.
Ah, look at that.
Smart. Alright. I'm trying to remember. So, it's not the best one.
Oh, what do you think the best one is? Well, we'll get there.
To me, not the best one. I mean, is it okay? Yeah.
People are probably not gonna like this. Couldn't see.
I could agree with that.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's very bland plot-wise.
for the time, I guess it was good, but like, I'm watching it, like, we were watching it like the very tail end of last year.
Yes.
And, well, and then I also have a thing, again,
Jennifer Lawrence.
not my, it's not her, it's Mystique.
It's Mystique. She doesn't like Mystique, and
I
that's
don't-
tainted Jennifer Lawrence for Brittany.
Yes, every time I see her, I think of Mystique, and, alright, what the frick is this?
Equilibrium.
Ooh, I like
That's an
this
S tier.
one. Yeah, that
That's an
one,
S tier.
I like
If you
that
have
one
not
a
seen
lot.
Equilibrium, it's great. Not sure why it's rated R though. Was the only thing we were like.
Because dogs.
Oh yeah. Well, they don't even show the dogs in the show.
Don't you hear it? That's
Like,
enough for
I
trauma.
think you hear some whimpers. Okay. Well, that's probably been the quickest agree of the day.
We'll explain it to the people because we didn't know what it was.
We
Our
didn't
dad
either.
suggested
Yeah, our
it to
dad
us.
just suggested on a whim.
It's like a society where they take. I remember this one, which tells you a lot about it.
It's good. Yeah.
Where they have to take like this like injection that keeps their emotions restrained. But then this guy, well, initially he wasn't. His partner was. He had went
Yes.
AWOL.
Pretty
And
much, he had chosen to stop taking the emotion suppressing drug, and he's like, I enjoy feeling.
Yeah, and then like this guy somehow ends up stop taking his, and it's played by Christian Bale, which I freaking love Christian Bale. I love Christian Bale so much. House Moving Castle, Batman, Norman Bates, Christian Bale.
Yeah. It's a very emotional film for an action movie. It's incredibly.
It's emotional.
Yeah.
For a movie that's supposed to be about restraining emotion.
Well, I mean, for an action movie, it's very poignant. It's a very good movie. It's incredible.
I started out on the side of the people who didn't want emotions, and then ended up being like, yeah, maybe because of dogs, we need emotions.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
Ninja
forgot
Turtles.
about that. Yeah, you were like, yeah, we shouldn't have emotions.
Well, it would be great to take a pill to be like, the don't give a frick pill.
They make those that are illegal.
Some of them are legal.
Well, yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, this is the new Ninja Turtles movie, which I liked. I liked it.
No. I loved it as well. I'm debating, do we put in an S
He's
or an A?
mollywhopping me. Has to be one of the best quotes.
We've got a lot of good quotes this year. It just, if you haven't seen the movie, there's a part where Donatello very
Squeakily.
clearly just yells, "He's mollywhopping me!" It's great. It's incredible. All those guys were like,
Who was the giant bug?
Ice Cube.
Yes. Are you sure it was Ice Cube, not Ice Cube?
Ew, no, it was Ice Cube. I'm sure. I know those two. Those are two very different.
Well, if you know the Ninja Turtles, then you kind of sort of know this movie, but they're more Gen Z.
No, I will say it is one of the more. It's very good. It's a very big departure in many ways, but it feels very familiar at the same time.
Also, I don't normally like animated films, and for sure don't like animated films that have that weird squiggly line art style.
That was kind of popularized by Into the Spider-Verse and such movies, but yeah.
I'm sure some came before that still. Yeah, I ended up liking it despite all that. It was just really, really funny, and it's family friendly for the most part, I think.
There's a few cuss words in it.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's nothing major. It's nothing I would be like, holy crap, don't let Johnny see this.
All that aside, where would you rank it?
I'm gonna put an A. Part of me really wants to put an S. Where do you want to put it?
I was gonna say B or A.
Okay.
I would not say S.
Okay.
S is reserved for awesomeness. It's, but this is the S in awesomeness, and this is eh. No.
No, not eh. It's ah.
What? This is a Batman movie.
That is The Dark Knight, the one with Heath Ledger.
Oh yes, that one's S, and you can explain it, but also it goes to S immediately. And if not, I will punch you in the head.
Ooh.
Shut up.
It's not low. It's like it's at least an A. It's me. I don't know. I think it's probably just partially my own cynicism is preventing me from putting an S.
Well, it's because he's not as awesome as this movie, and therefore he feels the need to put it down.
No, I'll agree. It's a very good. I think it's a very good movie. It's a very good movie. There's no way around it. Let's put an S. If you're not familiar, I don't really know how to. I don't really know a good way to describe the movie succinctly besides this Batman versus Joker, but that's such an understatement of what the plot is.
Iconic movie.
It's an iconic movie.
This is what every Joker has tried to aim themselves for, and nobody's ever
failed.
going to do it like Ledger
Everybody
did.
needs to try something different from that movie onward. I'm not saying we can't ever have a good Joker again, but if you're going to try to just be Heath Ledger again, it's not going to work.
Yeah.
Straight up, it's not.
R.I.P. man. Alright, what we got?
Spider-Man 3.
You about said Amazing Spider-Man.
I almost did.
Spider-Man 3, the Tobey Maguire ones?
Yes.
Is that where he's the dark Tobey Maguire?
Yeah.
That's one of my favorites.
Listen, a lot of people hate this movie.
The amount of confidence this man had, and he already had enough confidence in the first two movies, but he gains a whole new level of alpha male.
We can't. Listen, we're not big alpha male people, unless
he speaks for himself.
I mean,
definitely an alpha male.
No, I mean we're not big on the alpha male types.
Unless it's me.
Unless it's you. But no, I remember we had clapped at the end of the first movie when he rejects MJ.
That was such a solid Sigma move where she's like, what did she say? And he's like, no.
She's like, I am willing to love you. And he's like, okay. And then walks the frig off, and we're like,
it's basically, I ain't got time for that.
Yeah, it was good. And yeah, no, I don't know why people hate this movie so much. I get some of the... Because
it was he was made out to seem unlikable, but that's what made him so dang him on the phone being fed a cookie by
Can I have a glass of chocolate milk, please?
I'm just like, bruh, that was great. And then the swoopy hair.
The swoopy hair. Listen, I get the CGI's a little iffy at points in the movie. It's an S tier. That's an S tier. John Wick 2.
Okay. Frick. Oh, that one's the one I really like.
Really? This is the one with Ruby Rose?
Yeah. That's the one I remember pretty much good. Pretty much if it's John Wick, it goes in S tier. Shut up. I haven't seen the fourth one yet.
I would put it in an A.
No.
Because I just think it drags out a lot.
What do you mean?
It's I don't know. It has some great moments in it, but it's just missing something for me. I don't know how to quite...
Ninjas? Is it missing ninjas?
No, I could have done without the ninjas. That was fine if that had not been in the third movie. Now that it wasn't...
If we're putting it in A tier, no, fully and completely, it was his fault, not mine, because I would definitely put it in S tier, because all John Wick movies are S tier, and the fact that they always pick up where they last left off, even when this dude's probably 10 years older.
Yeah, no, we had discussed in each movie, this one especially was because he still had this, theoretically it was in short enough of a time where he still has crude staples in his wounds.
Alright, what am I looking at?
That's Captain America, the first Avenger. So the very first Captain America movie. So one where he's in World War II.
I didn't want to like this guy, but he grew on me. Why is F blinking?
Yeah, no, so like I said, this one, ooh, I might put it in A.
I can allow you A for it.
Okay.
I would put it in B, right next to his brother.
Like I said, if you want to go for B, I'm cool with B too. It's.
No, we'll go A because it's better than.
We upset a lot of people right then.
I'm just saying, like, this one, like, was just a complete... I don't know. Maybe I'm just not remembering Winter Soldier correctly.
It was... I will say Winter Soldier felt a lot more all over the place.
And maybe that was my problem with it, where this one was, like, a succinct story.
Like, you
Like, it was, like, a solid to itself
like, literally,
story.
if you, like, even if you literally just took out the idea, the only thing that kind of leaves it out there is when he wakes up in the future. If you literally took that out, it would be a good narrative on its own.
Yeah, it holds up on its own,
Yeah.
whereas, like, Winter Soldier, like, But I think it's just the MCU is so mishmash right now that it's really hard to, like, pinpoint stuff nowadays.
Yeah, for sure.
We've done threaded all sorts of crap. It's like a whole crochet quilt at this point.
And this was at an earlier time where the thread was just, he exists. So yeah, I think that's alright, here's one I feel like it's gonna be difficult to describe. This is
all on you, man. Return
This
of the Jedi?
This is Return... Yeah!
Well, I read the text because I got good eyeballs.
I don't have good eyeballs.
I have 2015 vision.
So this is, I like to imagine you see, like, fidget spinners.
No, I see good YouTube.
Okay, so I'm trying to think. This is the one, it starts off with... This is right after The Empire Strikes Back. Luke had his hand chopped off in the previous movie. He found out Vader was his dad. Han Solo's frozen in carbonite. It starts off with C-3PO and R2-D2 go into Jabba the Hutt and be like, please, can we have our friend back?
And then Leia's in, like, a dude outfit.
She's in a bounty hunter outfit that conceals her identity. Things happen. Luke shows up to be like, dude, what the frick?
Isn't he moody in this one?
He's moody. He's wearing a dark cloak.
That makes you think he's gonna be a bad guy, but he wasn't.
He wasn't. He has a green lightsaber now.
Do we meet Yoda yet?
You meet Yoda in Empire Strikes Back.
Alright, keep going.
So the whole thing with Jabba goes down. He gets thrown in the Rancor pit.
Jabba or Jabba?
I've heard it both ways.
Mm.
I think it is Jabba, technically.
Are y'all Team Jabba or Team Jabba?
Which one are you?
Jabba. Mainly because of PewDiePie's Jabba the Hutt.
It's a pretty good reason.
Can't argue with PewDiePie.
He gets... remember, he opens the hitch into the Rancor pit. Luke falls like 30 feet. Beats a big old monster to death with a bone.
Now, anytime I think of those monsters, I think of, frickin'...
Danny Trejo.
Yeah.
Because of the Book of Boba Fett. Yeah, so he... that happened. He's like, alright, frick, we'll just throw him in the big sandworm pit with teeth. Cool, him and Han Solo get thrown down. Remember, Han Solo gets frozen out, carbonite. He's kind of blind for a while, and he's like, is that Chewie? And then you get the backstory rundown. It's like, he's like, Luke's a Jedi Knight now? Our dog is snoring.
Sorry.
And he's like, bunch of stuff's happened? I've been asleep for how long? And then you get the backstory. Lando Calrissian's there, disguised as a guard. She's a very happy dog right now.
Her eyeballs are twitching. I was trying to make it quieter.
Then she starts running like a lawnmower for some reason. So yeah, and then it goes on. They get out of that thing. Boba Fett dies like an idiot, as he was meant to be. So we then he goes on to they go on to meet the Ewoks. Luke goes off to go talk to Darth Vader. They have the whole thing of Ewoks beating up those stormtroopers. There's the big fight on the currently being constructed second Death Star, where Darth Vader and by proxy Emperor Palpatine is trying to induct him into the dark side. That's the one where, and after, they're midway through the fight, all of a sudden Luke lays down his weapon and kind of lets Darth Vader attack him. Darth Vader decides, I'm not going to attack my son. Emperor Palpatine starts trying to electrocute him, and then Darth Vader chucks him down 100 stories. And then they're getting off the Death Star, and then Darth Vader's like, I'm real weak, go without me. He's like, I could probably carry you. And he's like, go without me. And then he sees his ghost on Endor.
But it's Anakin.
Okay.
Depends on the version.
Okay, in the original version, Either way, it's as Anakin, not as like him in his Darth Vader attire. But in the original version, it is the literal actor you see the face of when he takes off the helmet at the end of the movie. In the original version, in the more modern version, it is Hayden Christensen, not Hans Christian Andersen, as I once thought.
That's who he said the actor was.
I confused the two names a lot. But anyways, so that's that one. Where are we ranking that one?
I think that one's one of my favorite ones.
I think that is my favorite of the original trilogy, so that can go in. I say an A. You think an A is okay?
A is okay.
Okay, I didn't know if you would have wanted to put in B.
We haven't put anything in F tier yet, and I'm disappointed.
You're upset we haven't trashed any of these?
Yeah, because of the fact that I had him add F tier.
Yep. To the point I literally said when she asked me, I'm like, are we even gonna put anything in F tier? And she was like, we don't know yet.
It's too bad I didn't watch Dear Evan Hansen during this year.
Gosh, we wish we didn't watch Cats either.
Also, for any of y'all who are wondering out there, the new Wonka movie, it's a musical.
And if that's something that offends you, don't watch it.
I went into it not knowing. And then my sister about choked on her own spit and died because we were laughing so hard because I hate musicals. But yeah.
So this is it for part 1. It's very disjointed so far.
Let us know if you agree. You can find this tier list on Tier Maker, and you could like make it.
You could rank the movies we watched this year.
And then like send them to us.
Right. We haven't even gotten to any of the ones we watched in theater this year, which is not that that's a ton.
Last year.
Yeah, last year. Not that that's a ton. It's just funny to me we haven't come across any of them yet.
Well, I would say that we've watched. No, we haven't.
Nope.
I've watched one movie. That was last year. I watched Wonka last year, the very last day of last year.
Yep.
Dang. I'm behind.
Yep.
Alright. Well, you got any closing whatevers? Any arguments? Any
I don't
profound
think
statements?
I don't think we've gotten into a couple that I think are like mildly like hot takes so far. Though I feel like the longer we go through this, the more certain ones are going to become like opinions that people would be like, that's a dumb opinion. But that being said, we would love to see your tier list of this. Because I would laugh if you watched RAPD as well. I think it's excellent. I think it actually should be A or S tier, but we decided on B. Well, like I said, if we were going based off all these on sheer enjoyment, probably all of these could be an S tier, arguably.
There are some on this list that
most of these could be an S tier.
Will not make it to S tier. I think there's one that may even make it into F tier just looking at it, but it's fine.
Ooh, interesting.
Yeah. But, anyways, thank you guys for watching. We will be back soon with another 14 of these. Let us know down below if you agree, disagree, what movies you watched that we didn't that you could recommend us to watch next year.
This year.
Yeah, or maybe next year, depending on how late I get to them.
Have we watched any movies this year? We watched a documentary.
Yeah, that's not a movie though.
That's true.
I watched Wonka, but not with you.
But that was last year.
Ah, frick. I've watched no movies this year. I don't know that that's true.
What movie were we watched this year?
Not you and me. I may have watched one by myself.
Oh, okay. That's a different story, of course.
What it was, I don't remember. No, it was a series.
Oh, okay. So I guess I'd answer that question then.
Yeah. We're only like, what, day 5 into the year, so therefore...
Right, I'm sure we can stuff in another 50 at least.
An even number.
An even number this time.
Because we may have forgotten some, but this is an even enough number.
Right, there's a couple we're uncertain of that, but we're pretty sure this is it.
Alright, so I guess that's it. Thank you guys for watching.
Bye-bye.